This is a quick, rough and ready overview of some of the features of my Magic the Gathering app, MTG4Life. It now runs on laptops, tablets and PCs, as well as on phones like this one. So let's get started. Let's start it by tapping the card like you do in Magic. So just grab it and tap it. This launches the application. As you can see, it's a life counter app, but it also has commentary built into it, as you will see, as well as lots of nice animations, etc. So you can lose life.
Chandra takes 4, 20 versus 16.
With the names included.
Player 1 takes 5, 15 versus 16. Chandra gains 3, 15 versus 19. Player 1 gains 4, 19
You can see the
versus
scores
19.
are going down into this little notepad here, which is your history. So you can see what's happened during the game. What else have we got here? We've also got, this is energy. You can keep tabs of. And you can also change that into poison to keep tabs on as well. And you've got the names at the top. And a timer here, and which game you're on, as well as who's winning in terms of wins here and here. Its main unique selling point is it's customizable. So you access the Customization Pro pages by clicking at the bottom right. I can see there's lots of ways you can customize the app. I'll just show you a couple of quick ways now. You can change the wallpaper. So let's change it to this one. And you can then change the magic theme. Change it to white, you can change it to lots of other colours as well, or the magic colours anyway. And you can see that here it is. Now you might notice that the integration between the scores and the background doesn't come out too well here, even though I've got one feature shown already, which is the background shadows. You can do a few things to make that a lot easier. You can have this darken effect. See, it's much easier to see now. Or the last thing I've added is kind of blur glass effect, where you can blur and put glass effects behind the scores. So here you'll see just behind the scores, they're blurred. So you can see it's a lot cleaner, a lot clearer, sorry.
Chandra takes 4, player 1 takes 3.
Or you can blur out the entire area under the player controls. Makes it look a bit more like that. So then you can see these scores down here a bit better, and you can see player names and other information. All these things are completely configurable. For instance, if you don't like that Magic Judge voice, you can switch it off.
Goodbye.
You can switch off the drop shadows that I've shown. You can switch off the smart score. You can switch off the animations. And you can put on plus, -5 buttons. So there you go. And when you take scores, it's just like a normal, more boring, shall we say, app. But I like to have those features on. So I'm going to stick the blood and smart score back on and switch that off. You can also even change the voice of the Magic Judge if you want. So,
hello, I'm your built-in judge. Change my voice and commentating speed with the button below.
So let's do that. So if you prefer, say, Guy's voice, change it to that. And now
Chandra takes 4, 12 versus 8.
there you
Player
go.
1 takes 2, 10
That's
versus
Microsoft George, apparently. Let me just stick those knife drop shadows on, because I think it makes it easier to see. As well as Customization Pro options, you've also got Player Pro options here, which lets you do things like set up the timer to whatever length you want. Set up timer for two-headed giant, but also more interestingly, you can record games. So what this means, as you play, say we're still a new match versus Chandra.
New match, game 1, player 1 versus Chandra. Match length 46 minutes.
So you can see what time we have here. Say we have a game that goes on, say
Player
it's
1 takes 2.
finished. At the end of it, I can say who won. So in this case, let's say Chandra won.
Chandra wins. Game 2. Current score. Player 1 has 0 wins. Chandra 1 win. 45 minutes left on the round.
And that will be recorded. We can have a look at this here with the recorded stats. And it gives you nice analytics about what your current win rate is, how many games you've played, and other things like this. Your most feared opponent, lots of other fun things really. This is all recorded when you click who won at the end of each game. Also, you get a full spreadsheet of all games you've ever played on your personal league tables. You can use this to compare it with your friends. And again, you can filter it to see people you beat or who you usually lose to, or people you've played today, maybe at a tournament, you want to remember people's names. Yeah, and this gets updated over time. You can see how you improve with your win rate, etc. Yeah, that's basically it. Oh, finally, one thing I do find really useful is sometimes when I'm playing with a timer, when you run out, you have to go to turns. You have to remember whose turn it is. This will only make sense to you if you play Magic. Well, the only app makes sense to you if you play Magic. But oops, what did I do then? So you can click go to turns. So timers run out. You go to turns. You've got 3 turns each, as you know, if you play Magic. You get a nice little...
turns on Chandra's go. Including this turn, Chandra has 3 turns left.
So you can see you can take damage.
Chandra takes 3, 20 versus 17.
And then when it's time to switch turns, you switch a turn.
Turn 1,
Points
player 1 has 3 turns left.
whose turn it is and tells you verbally.
Turn 2, Chandra has 2 turns left. Turn 3,
There you
player
go.
1 has 2 turns left.
That's basically it. And this is Magic the Gathering for Life on tablets, PCs, laptops, anything that runs Windows 10 and anything that runs Windows 10 mobile as well.
Mark,
Thanks a lot.
Colin takes 3, 14 versus 13.
Cheers.